Okay, everybody, how are we doing on this lovely Saturday evening? As you already can notice right away, oh, my face has no crap on it. Yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a while. Of course, the Cavs got scorching hot, and I'm very superstitious, so I really don't want to do anything that would ruin the vibe. But then it's like we started to suck. And I was like, I should probably get rid of the crap on my face. So I did. Now watch as the Cavs go on a nice little 15-game win streak again. I'd be fine. Crazy Dog, you should have waited until after the season was over. Then you could have had it for the playoffs. Could have done that. But honestly, it's getting kind of hot out where I live, and it would have been very uncomfortable, especially being as the environment where I live, there's a lot of bugs. And I ain't trying to have little freaking critters crawling around my face, latching onto my long ass facial hair. Alright, but what is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another college basketball history. It's weird. I've been doing NBA all year long, and then all of a sudden, I just come at you with a random NCAA tournament game. I'm sure a lot of my longtime watchers have been wondering. It's been tough because the Cavs have been playing. And this year, well, they haven't wanted to miss any games. Usually I'll take a break. This year, I haven't wanted to take a break. But yeah, we are ready for the second matchup of the Elite Eight. We already saw Florida take down a pretty formidable Texas Tech team just a little bit ago. They're on to the Final Four. And now we get to watch arguably the number one ranked player in college basketball, Cooper Flagg, the guy in the thumbnail, and the Duke Blue Devils as they face off against Mark Sears and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Now let me move this to another tab here. We'll see if this thing continues its unserious behavior like it was before. So, looking at this matchup, Alabama, number 2 seed out of the East region, 28-8 on the year, facing off against the number 1 ranked Duke Blue Devils, who come in at 34-3 on the year, and comparing each team how they got here so far this season, starting off with their regular season records, schedules and such, starting with the visiting Crimson Tide. Now, their first loss came against Purdue. They lost by 9. They lost to Oregon by 2. They lose to Ole Miss by 10. And then they lost a couple back-to-back games against Auburn and Missouri, and then Tennessee and Florida. And then they lost again to Florida just before the end of the regular season. Or maybe that's no, that's not the regular season. That, I believe, was the SEC tournament. Yeah. Had to have been the SEC tournament. 104-82. Damn. So, yeah, they've had it pretty good so far for Bama. And then in their tournament run so far, they barely beat Robert Morris by 9. That's kind of concerning. They beat St. Mary's, the Gales, 80-66. And then they took down BYU 113-88. Now, Duke, on the other hand, they only have 3 losses, of course. Their first one came against Kentucky, 3rd game of the season. Then they did not lose again. Actually, no, they lost 3 games later to Kansas by 3. So they lost 2 of their first, what now is that, 6 games by a combined score of 8. 8 points. Then they would not lose again. Clemson down 77-71. And since then, Duke has not lost. They beat Cal, Stanford, Virginia, Illinois, Miami, Florida State, Wake Forest, North Carolina twice, Georgia Tech, and Louisville. And so far in their tournament run, they beat Mount St. Mary's, Baylor, and of course, Arizona. And Caleb Love. So we're about 8 minutes from tip-off. Now, in terms of what's at stake here, obviously a trip to the Final Four. Winner of this game faces the winner of Houston and Tennessee tomorrow at 2:20. That's so weird. They got these games tomorrow early as hell. I was thinking they were going to be later because I said I was going to do a game, but obviously the Cavs play tomorrow and I'm not missing it. Yeah, at least I'm doing this one. If there was a game I was going to do, it'd be this one for sure. What's up, Paulie? Did I get bit by a bug? No. The Cubs have traded Poteet to the O's. Reet Poteet sounds like a jazz riff. Okay. Terrible trades and draft decisions. 9 years going. Yep. Well, to be honest, I mean, look what they have now. I mean, yeah, they lost Cody Bellinger, but they have Kyle Tucker and Ryan Presley now. So they ain't done too bad. Still. I mean, I think they're gonna win the NL Central. Bold, I know, but I mean, I don't trust the other 4 teams. Like, they can literally take over that freaking division if they really, really wanted to. Which I think they will. That's just me, though. I really don't know what to expect out of the NL Central this year. All right. So, what else is there to really look at? I guess we could take a look at recruiting, because that's another key piece, right? I actually did take a look at a mock draft, and really all I saw was Duke players. Speaking of which, comparing the 2 teams, leaders in points, rebounds, and assists for the Crimson Tide, Mark Sears leads in points and assists, 19 points per game, 41% from the field, 85% from the line. Then you have Nelson, number 4. He's about 8 rebounds, 6 defensive, 2 offensive. And then Sears again with 6 assists, 3 turnovers, and about 32 minutes per game. And as you'd expect, Cooper Flagg leads the way in all 3 categories for Duke. 19 points, 49% from the field, 83-ish% from the line, 7.5 rebounds, 6 defensive, about 1, almost 2 offensive rebounds, and then assists. 4 assists, 2 turnovers, and about 30 minutes for Cooper Flagg. So, yeah. Yeah, I haven't done a freaking March Madness game all year. I figured now would be a great time, too. Oh, well. For, again, any people that are crazy enough to bet on these games, because if you're going to bet on games, these are the things to bet on, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know. So the spread right now is Duke favored by 6.5. Over under 175.5. It went up from when it opened. And money line for Duke is -275, and for Alabama it's +225. There's a look at the Bama cheerleaders and dancer, whatever, I guess cheerleaders. Yeah. See if anything else is happening in recruiting while we're here. The year after the series when they were half the team they were. Literally. Facts. Yeah, they are, they ain't what they used to be. Literally, they went on like a rebuild thing too. They went like on a little short rebuild. Oh man, I'm ready for this game to get underway, man. I want to see Cooper Flag. This is really my first look at Cooper Flag too. I haven't really watched much of Duke this year, so this is my first time sitting back and watching Cooper Flag. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited. Yeah. Now, he did get hurt, as you know, during the ACC tournament. But of course, as you'd expect, Duke, I mean, they were fine. No trouble. No trouble at all. But last year, I was going to do the games, but I wasn't home for the first game, so I had to hurry home. Because I can't remember where I went. I think I went to the store or something. Yeah. Well, the year before. When it was like San Diego State and FAU. I think that was the year before. At basketball recruiting. Let's see what these two teams have coming up for the future. Because I did a little looking last night. Bama has 7 seniors and Duke has 6. Not to mention, no, I mean, you have some guys who could leave early, which I'm sure there's a few there. So both teams I expect will be heavily involved in the transfer portal as always. So Duke, right now, has the number 2 ranked recruiting class for the class of 2025. And the stars, the gems of their class are the Boozer brothers. Yep. Carlos Boozer's 2 sons, Hayden and Cameron Boozer. Then you have Shelton Henderson and Nicholas Kamenya. Or is it Harmenia? So there's a look at the bracket. Duke beat Arizona 193 to get here. Alabama took down BYU. Prudential Center, Newark, New Jersey, home of the, I guess, Seton Hall Buccaneers or Pirates or whatever the heck they're called now. A little of Big East country. I mean, you're looking at Alabama's basketball recruiting class. Obviously, it isn't as big marquee-wise. They're number 9 with 3 4-stars. London Jemison, Davian Hanna, and Amari Allen. That's all. All right, so it looks like we're about ready for tip-off. Let me clean up my thing here. Okay. As the starting for the two teams for Alabama, Mark Sears, Chris Youngblood, LeBaron Philon, Grant Nelson, and Clifford Omori. For Duke, it's Sion James, and then they immediately cut off the graphic. Damn. Oh. All right. We are ready to go. Road to the Final Four. Trip to the Final Four at stake here. There we go. Okay. Oh, my camera froze again. Damn it. Hate when my camera does that. There we go. And tip is away, won by the Blue Devils. And we're underway from the Prudential Center, Newark, New Jersey. So here is Cooper Flag. Let's get the other guys in the lineup. Malauck, Kneipel, Proctor, and James. Hey! And for Cooper Flag. He is, without a doubt, going to be most likely the #1 pick in the upcoming NBA draft. Here's Bama. Up top. Passing it around. Here's Philon. Sears. Corner. Turn around. Back to Philon. Good passing. Drive. Stop. Amori. Right? Oh, almost a bad pass at the shot clock buzzer. Way off. Oh, my goodness. Shot clock violation. Yeesh, that was a bad shot. Damn. That was Sears who I believe took the shot. Boy. Yeah. 14 straight victories entering tonight, second longest active streak in D1. 18 Final Four appearance on the line here for Duke. All right, here's Flag. Works inside. Good defense. And he double dribbled. Good defense by Nelson. Grant Nelson has the unenviable task of trying to stop Cooper Flag. Oh, he's got a little stash thing going. Oh, yeah. This dude gonna 30.6 rebounds and 7 assists. First Duke player ever. Or, yeah, in a tournament game with that stat line. 30, like 5 and 5-ish stat line. All right. Almost a steal. Saved by Nelson up ahead. Here's Sears. Corner. Drive. Kick out. Nelson. Drive. Lob. And the tip-in is good by Omoyi. Yeah, so they're on the board now. 3-2. Kneipel goes up and good. At first, when I saw his name, I thought, no, his name's Nipple. It's not. Here's Philon. Sears. Against Kneipel. Here's a drive. Might have been rejected by the rim. Here comes the Blue Devils. Kneipel. Spin move. Put it up, and he missed it. Saved. Back out. Try again. Got it for 3. On Kneipel. Really weird way to spell the name, but Malauck with the assist is good by Philon. Freaking hair thing going. I used to do all the games every round. I would always look for like features that would let me remember a player, like shoes or a hairstyle. Yeah. Wide open 3. Proctor's good. 11-5. Duke is out here like, yeah. Sears. Oh, a steal. Back the other way, goes up with the nice little touch for Proctor. 13-5 Duke. 16:47 to go and counting. Oh, yeah. Kick out. Almost another steal. Corner. Nelson. 3 is missed. Goes out. Nice save. Somehow Malauck came up with it. I think that was Malauck. Yeah, because there's James right there. Drive. James lost it. Got it back. Out to Flag. Proctor. Trying to cook Sears. Here's a drive. Up and out of bounds. It'll stay with Duke. Malauck looks like a mountain of a man, dude. My God. Call that Mount Malauck. All right, so Mohamed Diabate checking in for Morier. Yeah, ESPN doesn't let you know who's on the floor. It just says the starting lineup. Oh yeah, it's easy to see. Okay. Young, it's a block. Rebounded by the Crimson Tide. Phylon trying to push it. Lost the ball instead. Duke has it. They're going to take it back the other way. There's a drive, and then he lost the ball. They're going to call a foul on Grant Nelson. Timeout. Well, TV timeout. 15:53 to go in the first. 13-5 Duke. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if CBS has like a better scoreboard structure. Because ESPN never they don't keep track of who's on the floor, just the starting five. So I'm gonna see if CBS has a better structure for that. See what they have. I don't think they would let you know who's on the floor though. Hmm. Well, yeah, of course, I will be live tomorrow afternoon. Cavs and Clippers. It's already been announced that Kawhi is not playing. It's a back to back, so that makes sense for them. Yeah, it's a back to back for the Clippers, so makes sense why he wouldn't play, especially this close to the playoffs. You want to take it easy. All right, so at least these guys let you know who's on the floor. Okay, I'll do this one. This is way better. Oh yeah, this lets you know who's actually on the floor. All right. Yeah, this will be way better. Okay. Yeah, this clears ESPN. Besides, I like the scoreboard. It's not so bland. You know what I'm saying? It's not as bland as the oh, hang on, let me adjust this a little bit. There we go. The heck? Oh, stupid alert. I don't want to get updates. Thank you very much. There we go. We are good to go now. Yeah. Honestly, I could even make it a little bigger, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, yo. No, but for real, I'm gonna make this a little bit larger here for you guys. I'm gonna scrunch this up, get rid of a little bit more of that. And that's too big. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. That's even better. What the heck happened there? There we go. Okay. Here we go. All right. So on the floor for Alabama, Sears, Stevenson, Diabate, Holloway, and Sherrill. For Duke, it's the same five. So Bama bringing in the extras, eh? Okay. So free throw number one is good. Do you think NIL will improve color? It's hurting it. Honestly, it's pretty much doing nothing but hurting it at this point. Free throw number two is good. 15-5. And now Sherrill, Sears, Stevenson, Diabate, and Holloway for. Oh, Foster's in now for Duke. Up top. Here's a drive. Kick out. Three! That's Sherrill for three. Here's Duke. Flag. Proctor. Oh, that's a shove. Proctor. Cross court. Oh, couldn't save it. Malak just could not get a hand on that one. All right, let me get rid of this ad. Thank you. Now I'm going to be bombarded with ads. Thank you very much, CBS. Good. Yeah, this dude, Sherelle, is like, I'm going to get us back in this game real quick. You can go sicko mode on him. Kniple. Knuple. Nipple. Flag. Drives. Spin. Turnaround jumper. Too strong. Saved. Malak gets harassed from behind. They pick his pocket. They took his money. 3 ball. Nope, too strong. Taken by Duke. Up ahead. Pushing. Oh, and there's the easy 2 for flag. Diabate missed the 3-pointer. 14-21 and counting. Sears. Kick out. Sidestep. 3. No good. Yeah, Diabate missed the 3, and that's no good. And a foul on Cooper Flag. And Sherelle, Sears, Stevenson, Diabate, and Holloway on the floor for Alabama. Same 5 on the floor for Duke. 14-10 to go. Shots for Diabate. I know there's a Musa Diabate. This is a Diubate. First one is good. And now Gongba and Evans check in for Duke. I'm going to get rid of the ESPN one. This one clears. Except for the ads. We'll deal with that as it goes. There's the band. Doing the Free throw's good. So here comes Dookie. First meeting between the schools since 2013. Duke beat Bama 74-64. Up top. Nice pass. Evans all alone with the dunk. They left him alone. Milan gets it off. Sears. Or is that Sherelle? That might be Sherelle. Yeah. Oh, that's Holloway. I don't know, man. These bench guys. This is gonna be fun with the bench guys. Yeah, Holloway. Now they're gonna get another sub coming in. It looks like for Duke. I mean for Bama. Up top. Pass. Up. Good for Proctor. Here's Phylon. Good passing. Inside. Lost it. He walked. Traveling on Diabate. So Reed will check in for Bama now. Alabama's just sending everybody at this point. Like, yeah, why not? Use everybody. Screw it. So, Sears, that's Sears, I think, on the bench. Yeah. Here's a deep 3. No good. Brought down. Here's drive right down Broadway, up and coast to coast. Foul on Proctor. Phylon's like, screw this. I'm going coast to coast. It took me a little bit to really lock in with these names. So yeah, Holloway rocking number 2. Of course, Colin Sexton's old number when he played for Bama. Never forget, he went 5 on 4 or 3 one time. Colin Sexton, straight up dog. They need to get him out of Utah or something, man. Here's Holloway. Inside, up, and missed it off the side. Flag with the rebound. Back comes Duke. Goes by Bama. Damn. Amori, I believe, with the block shot. Step back. Good passing. Drive. Spin. Phylon. Holloway. Phylon. It's a screen. Oh, his ass. Oh my God. And then he missed the shot. I hate when they do that. They freaking hook a dude and then they miss the shot. Oh, a steal. Bama has it again. Up ahead. Goes up. Lob. Good with the layup for Phylon. 21-17. 5 points for Phylon. Nice pass inside on the easy 2 for Caleb Foster. 11:23 to go. Here's a drive. Phylon, the lob up ahead. Oh, runs into dude, and there's a foul on Gongba. That'll be his first. I like CBS's setup way more. It tells you who's on the floor and everything. I mean, ESPN has a good setup too, but they only tell you who the starting 5 are. Yeah. But as far as like NIL goes, it's already starting to ruin the business. You know, it's starting to ruin college sports. At first, it sounded really cool. You know, players essentially get paid for their, for stuff. They get a little money while in college. You know, playing sports. They do they do like endorsements and stuff. Nowadays, it's practically free agency. Although I guess it does teach the kids how to act during free agency and stuff. It teaches them that sometimes money ain't everything. Because, these kids be going to these schools, get a bag, and then, oh, look, your coach freaking leaves you. Because that's the thing about college basketball. College basketball is guilty more than anything with that. Coaches be leaving all the time. In tournament, we've had coaches literally accepting jobs during the damn tournament. It's even worse than the portal opening up. The whole thing with Maryland's coach, right? There's a lot of talk about him going to freaking Villanova. Meanwhile, my team freaking hired the guy I call the substitute teacher because he took over for Holtmid, and honestly, he wasn't any better. Really spent all that money on a search only to hire the guy who was an assistant coach with Chris Holtmann, who took over after they fired him last year. He let that stretch of games last year make the decision there. Oh yeah, we're going to keep him around because, they did really well last year. Mention, in the transfer portal, they were active, but who did they get? I mean, Sean Stewart was really good. Got to give him credit for that. He was pretty good. I mean, Evan Mahaffey, I think he was there 2 years. He was all right. I mean, he wasn't great. He was good, serviceable. But the 2 most egregious misses there, Aaron Bradshaw stunk, and Michi Johnson barely played because he had mental thing going on. So it's a shooting foul on Gongba. There's a look at the game summary so far. Bench points, definitely Duke. Granted, I'm not Duke, Bama. Bama's gone like 12 deep so far. Man. So on the floor, it'll be Phylon, Holloway, Amori, Stevenson and Reed for Bama. Proctor, Flag, Foster, Evans, and Ngongba for Duke. There's Flag. So I'm guessing. Oh, he's off the floor now. Okay, so it'll actually be Gillis, Malak, Evans, James, and Knuppel for Duke. Gillis. He's a former Purdue Boilermaker, I believe, too. Mason, is it Mason Gillis? Yeah. First free throw's good. Second one is good for Amoye. So, oh my God, it's code 2319. 2319, everybody. Code 2319. Bob Punk. Ooh. Knipple. His name is literally Knipple. That's great. I love it. I love it, man. I freaking love it. That was awesome. 23 or 25-19. That was awesome. 3. Nope, missed. Rebounded. Put back. Missed again. Taken away by the Blue Devils. I believe that would be Malak. Evans to Malak. Up top. Here's a drive. James up and in for 2. So yeah, Sears is back out with Sherrell, Holloway, Youngblood, and Nelson. 3. No good again. Wrestled in by the Tide. 3. Another one misses. Once again, rebounded inside, and there's a foul. Jump ball. Jump ball. Sherrell with the offensive rebound. Forces a jump ball. Damn. Mellow Watch. His name is Mellow Watch. Oh, that makes sense. Mellow Watch. I said Malak. It's Mellow Watch. Okay. Here's the inbound on the side. Here's a drive. Stop. Kick out. Here's Sears. Sears drive. Oh, he lost the ball. Knipple takes it. And he'll give it up. You see Gillis there on the underneath. Yeah, there he is. Knipple. Gillis is on the corner up there. Kick out. 3 for Con Knipple. He's got 8 points. He's another bucket getter. Airline has it. Got him in the air. Here, drive. Can't get out. Sears drives inside. Another walk. Sent that thing. Man, he sent that to the Jersey Turnpike. Damn. Damn. Sent that damn ball to the Jersey Turnpike. Sock stuck to your butt. Bruh. Yeah, exactly. Nah. Here's a 3. Oh, back at you. Youngblood. What up, Youngblood? 4 for 11 from 3 for Bama. Duke's only 4 or 5. 30-22. Here's a drive. Goes up. Misses short. Rebounded by Nelson. Here comes the Crimson Tide. And a foul underneath. And it goes in afterwards. That was a good one. Fouls on Knipple. As Cooper Flag returns. I believe he's in for Evans. Foul be on Gillis. Of course, Coach Shire took over for Coach K a few years ago. Yeah, there's Gillis. So Gillis will be checking out for Flag. Okay. Up top, Phylon to Sears. Phylon 4-3 is an air ball. It looked like it was going to be good for a while there. On the way down, it just died. Up top. Here's Duke. 3. No. Rebounded by Nelson. Knipple missed it. Sears. Over to Nelson. Fakes it off. Working inside. Gets it off to Sears. Sears. Drive. Oh, he got hacked. They're going to say a held ball. Wow, what a move. What a move by Knipple to just hold that ball there. And it's a turnover because it'll be Duke ball. Wow. They're giving Bama fits right now. 23-19, 23-19. But yeah, since the code 23-19, it's a 7-3 run for Duke. Dion really, I'm sure it was. Oh man, but yeah guys, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that lovely bell button. It helps the stream out a lot. You can even share the stream out if you want. Let your friends and Duke or Bama fans, let them know that the crazy dog is live and we getting crazy over here. Ha ha ha. Was actually thinking about doing a game tomorrow, but unfortunately the Cavs play, and you know me, I got to do the Cavs, so sorry. Jalen Sellers is down to 4. Cincinnati, Georgetown, Illinois, and Providence. So it's either essentially a Big 12, a Big 10, or 2 Big East. Okay. Okay, Tyrone Riley from San Francisco transfer. Hey, Wierenski got another assist. Nice. Zach, I need you to score some goals for me, buddy. Damn. Ohio State beat Oregon fans down bad. Do you think Cody Poteet is good? I mean, sounds like he's a good depth piece. Washington forward Dominique Diamande has signed with BYU. Oh. Okay. Oh. I see. All right. So on the floor, I believe it'll be Knipple, Proctor, Flag, James, and Mulliwatch for Duke. Phylon, Youngblood, Diabate, Sears, and Nelson for Bama. Pass to the corner for 3. Way too strong. I could see that on the entry. Brings it back the other way. It's Sears. Air ball. Rebounded by the Devils. Here comes Knipple. Drives. Hanging up in the rafters of the Prudential Center. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Mike Sears being held scoreless so far. Anyways, it'll be Phylon, Youngblood. No, Phylon, Diabate, Holloway, Stevenson, Reed. And blocked by Flag. Damn. Diabate tried to go for the 2 and Flag wasn't having it. Wow, clean ass block too. Phylon, Diabate, Holloway, Stevenson, Reed for Alabama. Knipple, Proctor, Flag, James, Mullock for Duke. Here's Bama. Drives up. Oh, another miss. Rebounded by nobody. Duke ball. Duke is scoring on 66.7% of its possessions. Almost every time down the floor, Duke is scoring. Up top, Duke. Knipple. Inside, Mullock couldn't control it. Couldn't get to it. All right, here comes Alabama trying to get back in this game. Here's a corner three. Another miss. Flag. Passes it up ahead. Here's James, who lost it. Here's Reed. Goes up and in for two. No call or no foul or anything. 5:38 to go. 34-25. 35-24. Excuse me. Drive Proctor. And a dunk. Oh, that's a funky looking dunk. Wow. Here's a kick. Holloway. Phylon. Holloway from way downtown. Hot it. Got it for three. I don't know what. I guess I'm trying to say hit it for three, but when I'm trying to say two words at the same time, I mix words. You love to see it. Wow. Look at that dunk. Ooh. Ferocious. That thing from, again, the Jersey Turnpike. So Malawak gets a breather. Gong buzz in now. Number 21. Flag for two. It's no good. Tipped, but a foul. And Gongba with the foul. That'll be his second. I believe it's 5 fouls in college. Crazy how good Bama has been the last couple of years. They were mostly known as a football school until recently. Got to give a lot of credit to coaches and stuff. And there's Nelson right down to the basket. Nobody around. And all of a sudden, it's an 8-point game. 4:34 to go here in the first. Timeout, Duke. Yeah, he caught him napping. Make sure I don't got anything else open. Okay, I don't. Hey, let's go. Freaking Columbus won 2-1. Let's go. Freaking Columbus won 2-1 over DC. Over DC. I just need the Blue Jackets to freaking win. I just need the Blue Jackets to freaking win now. Rossi. Nice. Still unbeaten in NMLS play. Let's go, Columbus. In NMLS play. Let's go, Columbus. Just need the Blue Jackets to clutch up. Oh, it's 3-2, 2:30 to go. Jonathan. Jonathan. Pass on that dunk earlier. So here comes the Blue Devils as Brown. Here's Knipple to Brown. To Brown. Easy to find him. He has a headband on. Proctor. Brown. Easy to find him. He has a headband on. Proctor. Here's Flag. Up and in, and he missed it. Oh, that's a tough miss. Tough miss. Here's a drive, kick out, three. No. Tipped around. Oh, saved by Duke. Here's Flag. Good defense. Good job to get back. Knipple. Step back, three. It's no good. Had to wait for the possible bounce back. Fallon goes to the right. Oh, nice pass. Dunked by Nelson. Ooh. Damn, you make me jump out of my chair. 6-point lead. 3:26 to go. 9-2 run for the Tide. 9-2 run in the last 2.5 minutes. Flag against Nelson. Goes up. Misses again. And he get a... Oh, that's a sloppy rebound. Now they're harassing him. Three. Oh, that's big. That's a massive three. I believe that was Foster. Yeah. Yes. Taken away by Flag. He'll bring it up. Kick out. Brown. Proctor. Proctor drives up and missed, but he's fouled. We're right back, guys. There we go. It would probably help if I turn my microphone on. Well, that's Florida celebrating their big, massive win over Texas Tech. Oh, Okay, there's only 7 seconds to go. Not good for the blue sweaters. Yeah, okay. Yep. Sends one. Of course they did. Oh well. So Proctor, first free throw is good. One more coming up for Proctor. He's got 8 points. Nightball has 11. He's straight buckets right now. Free throw number 2 is missed. It's a 10-point lead with 2:36 to go and counting here in the first. All right, here's Sears. Sears drives baseline, lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Bama. Winner of this game, of course, will face off against the winner of Houston and Tennessee. That game's tomorrow. Final 4 games are on April 5th. I will be streaming both of them. That'll be fun. Especially if it ends up being an all SEC Final 4. Pull up 2 is good, but it's looking like Bama might not be able to take down Duke, but we'll see here. Here comes Duke. It's an 8-point lead. Great defense. Brown, nice cut to Proctor to the corner. Flag. Brown got him in the air. Kicks it out. Lost it. It's a nice save by Proctor. Flag. Morey with the foul. Wow. You just can't have that if you're if you're a Bama. So more changes as Cheryl, Holloway, Nelson, Youngblood, and Sears on the floor for Bama. Nipple, Proctor, Flag, Foster, Melowak for Duke. Nipple, spoon move, up and blocked. Rebounded, and a foul underneath. Knipple with the foul. That was, I believe, Youngblood. Yep, that was Youngblood with the block. I think that was Sherelle who fell on it. Yeah, that was Sherelle who fell on it. Here's Nelson. Up top, Holloway. Holloway. Trying to get something. Here's Sears. Drives. Kick out. Three is a brick. Ugly brick. Fought for. Duke has it. Drive. Bumped and fouled. It's on the floor. No shot. No shot. 113 shot chart. 113 points. 10 of 15 from 2. 25 of 51 from 3. Here's the inbound on the baseline. Gets it out. Knipple. The lob up ahead. Great defense. Nelson all over him. Up and good for 2. It's Milwaukee. Here's Sears. Guarded by Milwaukee. Sears. Here's a drive. Goes up with the left. Is good for Youngblood. (43-35). Flag gonna set everything up with about 19 seconds to go. Drives, goes up, gets the foul, and one. That's some elite body control by Cooper Flag. This is the same kid who was playing against the U.S. Olympic team before they went out to France, and he was getting buckets on them. So my stream is like almost 3 minutes behind. Game minutes. Up and good. 46-35. Drive, Sears. Nice pass. Underneath, up and in for two. And that is how the first half ends. 46-37, Duke leads. Pretty competitive half. Not gonna lie. Pretty damn good half. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at the box score. So for Alabama, overall, not too bad for the Tide. Led with 6 points apiece from Sherrell and Nelson. 5 apiece for Holloway and Youngblood. And Sears only has 2 after his monster game last round against Arizona. That's not, that's no, that's Duke. But yeah, for Bama against BYU. Cylon has 5 off the bench. Amori has 4. Diabate has 2. Reed has 2. For the Blue Devils, they are led with 11 from Knoepel. Flag is 10. 8 for Proctor. 6 for Maluak. 4 for James. And then off the bench, Foster has 5 and 2 for Evans. All right. So that's it for that. And I see we got a rare appearance from the lovely. It's again. All right. Well, I'm too far behind. What I'm gonna do is when this thing hits halftime, after I read off the thing, I'm gonna do what I had to do last night and restart it. All right. I think we're good now, guys. Sorry about that. Again, you may notice a little time jump because YouTube Studio fell behind. And also, I was a dummy and I didn't change the setting to low latency. So, we back. I made sure to wait until after I went through the halftime stat read, so y'all at least know what's going on. My dog is flipping the heck out for whatever reason. I don't know why. He just randomly would just start barking, and we don't know what he's barking at. Like, you really wonder, like, what do dogs sense that makes them go nuts like that? Then you'll look outside and there'll be nothing there. But to them, there's something there, but you just don't know about it. What's up, Paramjot? How you doing? But yeah, I had to do a little reset on the stream because it falls behind. It happens. You know, I might have to go low or ultra low latency next time to mitigate that. It just falls behind. It buffers a little bit, and then we end up with this. But luckily, it wasn't too far behind. Not as bad as it was a few days ago. My God, I was waiting forever for the stream to end. Because if I don't watch, I end up ending the stream way earlier than I wanted to, and I end up like missing like so much information. Yeah. All right. Ooh, what the hell? You're in the shower during a robbery. What the heck? Hmm. Wow. Since 2016, 2017, the Sixers have been eliminated from playoff contention. That is insane. Right. Now, what makes that even crazier is let's see what their record was that year. That was, I think, at the very end of the process, wasn't it? Hmm. That's insane. Showing Florida, Texas Tech highlights right now. This dude Clayton, man, he was going berserk. Call it Sicko Edwards type thing. I mean, he went Tracy McGrady at the end there. He personally led the comeback. Brady at the end there. He personally led the comeback. All right, so yeah, like I said, Sixers are eliminated from playoff contention. Not even making it this year. And it's crazy because so many people had them as a. You are loving that right now, that's for sure. All right. All right. You know, you know, freaking thing keeps buffering. No wonder it's freaking so far behind. Okay. Internet's so ass too. Really doesn't help matters. I don't think my thing has been this bad though. I don't get what happened. All right, let me get rid of the bots here. I'm not gonna time out. I'm just gonna straight up. Come on, hide user. All right, and then I'm going to actually do a little extra. Let's do this. Whoop, I don't want to do moderation. Let's go to the edit button here and let's go to customization. No, subscribers only. I'll put it for a minute. There. So now if you want to be a little bot, you at least gotta subscribe. Tired of the damn bots, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so I think we're back to. All right, so let's get this scoreboard back up and running. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. 46-37. Now let's see how long it takes for the scoreboard to pop back up. We're back. We are ready, guys. Had to do another quick little stop and restart. So here is the tied for 3 right off the bat. Misses. And now here comes Duke back the other way. Let's get you guys who's on the floor here for a second. Let me get back to the live feed. There we go. Nelson, Phylon, Youngblood, Omori, and Sears for Bama. Kneipel, Flag, Proctor, Malawak, and James for the Blue Devils. Here's Flag underneath. Turnaround jumper, short. Batted backwards, but a whistle. 19:20 to go and counting. Yeah. Nelson, Phylon, Youngblood, Amori, and Sears for Bama. Kneipel, Flag, Proctor, Malawat, and James for Duke. All right. So yeah, we're all good now, I think. 19:11 to go. Here's a 3. That's good. 46-40. Lob dunked the other way. Yeah, I gotta refresh this stupid freaking scoreboard. This thing wants to freaking mix up on me now. Here's a 3. That's too strong. Back out. Here's Proctor. Proctor sets up. Flag for 3. No. Rebounded easily. Here comes Bama. Down by 8. 18:29 to go. Up top. Sears. On the screen. Sears goes up and misses. Here comes the Blue Devils off the miss. 18:08 to go. I do not know why this freaking this bum ass site does not want to work. Let me fix the scoreboard. I don't know why the scoreboard did that. Might be an ad in the way or something. There we go. Okay. 48-40. 17:52 to go. Underneath. Here's Sears. Sears drives against Kneipel. Go up for 2, and he misses. That's a tough miss. Tough miss. Back comes. Oh, it tipped almost out of bounds. Saved. Goes up. Proctor up and in for 2. 50-40. 17-17 to go. You know what? I'm going to switch back to ESPN. CBS is getting unserious again. Let me switch back to ESPN. Now that I pretty much have a good gauge of who's on the floor. Nothing wants to freaking work for me today. Swear. Up top. James. Here's Proctor. Proctor. The lob. Oh, too tall. Malawach couldn't even get that. Yao Ming probably wouldn't have even gotten that ball. Taco Fall would have had a chance probably. Sears underneath. The dunk misses. No foul, surprisingly. I'm kind of shocked. And I just got blocked by Nelson. Damn. Corner. Sears. 3. Sequence of events. Nelson blocks Flag. On the other end, big 3 from Sears. Hey, yo. Here we go. Okay. All up for 2 off the glass for Kneipel. They probably had to add the "k" because having a dude named Nipple probably wouldn't have looked great. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Whoop. There we are. Oh, let me fix the scoreboard again, guys. Hang on. Sorry, I gotta fix the scoreboard. Fix that one right there. And then we go right there. And then there we go. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, so I'm actually not that far behind. Wow. Okay. We're all good. 52-45 Duke. Now that I pretty much know mostly who's on the floor. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. I wish it would have been a night game, but hey, it's a freaking afternoon again. 3:30 p.m. tip off. Cavs and the Clippers in Cleveland. They only have, I think, 2 Western Conference games left. Clippers and Kings. That's it. Yep, just that. That's all. Wow, Flag, Cooper, no Cooper, Knipple, and Proctor. 33 points out of the 52 from those 3 players for Duke. And yet they're only up by, what, 7? Wow. I had to go subscriber only mode because, well, bots. I haven't encountered a lot of bots lately, but yeah, they're there. They come at you with these stupid like links or whatever, like even though it's kind of illegal, you can't post links, so they'll post instead of a .com, it'll be like a .com. They'll be like www. Blah 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 blah. My site sucks. .com. Jimmy Johns. Yeah, if a dude came riding up to a freaking basketball game and started throwing sandwiches at me, I'd be like, yo, what is this, bro? How much were these? A weemba wep, a weemba wep, a weemba wep, a weemba wep. 15:38 to go here in the second half. Again, in men's March Madness games, there's only 2 halves. In the women's side, there's 4 quarters. So Phylon and Amori checked out. Free throw coming up for Chris Youngblood. Yo, what up, Youngblood? How you doing, man? What up, man? Holloway checking out as well. And Diabate subbed in for Bama. Your goal is good. A free throw is good, excuse me. 6-point lead. Yeah. Here's a drive. The law dunk by Maluak. Back comes Bama. Here's Sears. Sears against Maluak. Haven't heard much from Sears in this game. Here's Nelson against Flag. Oh, that's a charge. Give him the. And Bama just turns it over. Reckless. Wow. Reckless, reckless, reckless. All right, 15:03 to go. Mr. Kneipel. Drive. The lob again. Misses. and it goes out of bounds, or we have a Bama player just landing on the bench. By rule, that means he should transfer to Duke, right? No, no, that's not how it goes, my friend. It's not how it goes. 54-46. Nelson checks out. And Amori back in. The night ball goes up. Funky shot, and there's a foul on Clifford Amori. Amori. Two shots coming for Knipple or Knipple. Name is Con Knipple. Free throw up and good. Proctor comes out, replaced by Foster for Duke. Free throws good. 56-46. 14:36 to go. All the way dancing around against Flag. Baseline. Three. Too strong. Rebounded. Good rebound by, what was that? Three the other way. It is no good again. Wow. Yeah, they're not falling at all. They're 7 of 25 from three. If they make even half of those now, like double that, this is a completely different game. Pass inside. Drive. Flag. Oh, blocked from behind. Here comes Bama. Young blood goes up too good. Back comes Duke. Up. I believe this is James. New ball. Works inside. Good defense. Bounced up. No good. Taken away. Here comes Bama up the other way. Holloway. Three. Oh, way off. Oh, God. Ugly looking shot. Goes up and fouled the other way. All right, you know what, guys? Hang on. I got to do something because this thing keeps freezing up. Piece of shit. All right. Hey, yo. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to keep doing time jumps because for some reason, again, YouTube Studio is ass and it just keeps faltering. So, yeah, fun. Keeps buffering. Here we go with this now. And my internet's acting up for real. All right. 59, 48, 11:50 to go. Wish this thing would stop falling so far behind, but you know. Oh, okay, we're good. All right then. Is then once I end stream, I have to wait so long for me to end the stream on stream. Otherwise, I end the stream too early and you miss some stuff. I learned my lesson with that MLB prediction stream. Yeah. I ended up ending it too early and I missed the whole NL West preview. Yikes. I think my phone is charged up. Let me see. Almost. Oh well. See, my stream keeps freezing up. Don't know why it does. Oh, hi now. See how long it lasts. I might just have to keep the stream open on the same window as my scoreboard, and every once in a while check it. So you'll notice the scoreboard disappears. I'm gonna see how long until I turn off the scoreboard on the stream. That's how I'll know how far back I am. On Crazy Dog, turn off the stream. There you go. God, I'm like 30 seconds behind. Well, it's better than what it was before. Oh well, I'll tolerate it. I have to keep an eye on my phone though. All right, so we are back. Free throws coming up. First one is up and good. One more coming up. 59-49. Second one is good. It was Phylon who had the bucket. The two free throws. Up top. Good defense. Doctor pull up two is good. 61-50 with 11:33 to go. Here's a drive home. I thought he stole it. Underneath. Lost the ball. Nelson. Reed. Kick out. Threes. There's a foul on Foster. Foul. I don't care if it's like 30 seconds behind. But if it's like a whole few minutes, geez, you should have seen how far back the stream was a couple nights ago. Holy crap. I was like, damn, what the heck? Because it keeps buffering because it's just the way it is. Goes up, oh, kicks it out. Almost lost it. Deep three is missed. They still cannot hit the three at all. Got about 11 minutes to go. 51% from the field for Duke, 37 for Alabama. You can definitely tell the difference on the court. We missed it. Rebound. Back out. We missed it. Rebound. Back out. Three. Good for Phylon. Like, finally. Wow. Took a long ass time for that first one to fall. We have a timeout. Timeout, Duke. Okay, so I'm like 15, 20 seconds behind. That's so much better than what it was. Which is the usual delay. It's a usual delay for a stream. I'm like, why are you always behind? Well, because my stream is going through OBS Streamlabs and then through YouTube. There's a natural delay. Now I have for some reason decided let me just leave the latency on high or normal, which is there's a longer distance between when I do something and when you see it on stream. If I dance around, do a little dance, do a little dancey dance, and then I just sit here and wait for myself to do it and see how long it takes me to do it. Do the dancey dance. Do the dancey dance. There's a dancey dance. See? It takes like about 15 seconds. So that's freaking stream I did a few days ago. I swear it took me like an extra like 10 minutes to finish that damn thing. Because for some reason, either my thing was lagging like crazy or buffering and it just didn't recover. That's why I have to do an occasional stop and restart because it gets so far behind. I have to catch up. Otherwise, I'm going to be here all damn night waiting for this damn thing to end. Can I imagine how the people feel? You'll be watching me like, yo, this dude is like 10 minutes behind. What the hell is he watching? But in reality, it's YouTube Studio. Or it's OBS. I think it's YouTube Studio. That's the main issue. So I have my latency on normal instead of low or ultra low. Which, if you want to interact with your chat, that's what you use. You use like low to ultra low. Because then, if I had it on low to ultra low, when I do the dancey dance, you would see it like within a few seconds. Not even. Like I would just stop dancing and then you'd see it on stream. I think on the bright side, you do get higher quality. So there's the Prudential Center home. Oh my God, is that who I think it is? Yes, Ken Jeong. Never forget when he was on College Game Day and he was like, "I love you, ho." I wonder if he got a swift talking to by ESPN for that, because that's his wifey. No, that's her last name. Sure, it is. I bet. I bet it is. 63-53, 9:25 to go. Here's flag. Proctor. Oh, bobbled it. Proctor. Got him a foul on, had his pocket picked. He'll drive. A flag, but a foul. Flag was trying to send that thing back across the freaking nearest bridge, bro. Damn. You see me having to go ostrich neck, it's because my computer kind of takes up a little bit of my TV. So I have to like look over like this. Oh, he almost dunked that too. He's lucky it wasn't an and one. Phylon shooting two. Sixth team foul for Duke. Almost to the bonus. I believe it's 7 and they're in the bonus, which is, of course, in college, 1 and 1. But just imagine if the NBA had the 1 and 1 rule for like bonus free throws. Would add more chaos to it. Free throw is no good. He splits the pair. They're 8 of 9 from free throws from the line. Duke is 8 of 10. So neither team's really spent a whole lot of time at the line tonight. Here's Knipple. Drive. Good defense by Nelson. Kicks it out to flag. Knipple. Here's the dunk by Slam James. I feel like they added the "huh" because that would just be so weird to have your last name be Nipple. Han Nipple. Han Knipple. It's like, what the heck? Up. Almost a block. Oh, it was blocked, but a foul. Oh, they're going to call goaltend. They're going to count it. Call goaltend. You just see Cooper Flag doing that to somebody in the NBA, just swatting their shot back to sender. Oh man, this kid's gonna be something in the NBA. I don't know who's gonna get him, but some team's gonna get blessed in a few months. That's for sure. Here's Knipple. Drive, spin, up, missed it. How do you miss that? But I thought there was a foul. Nope, no foul. Oh, there was a foul on Knipple. And that'll be number 3. Back to the line. LeBron Philon for 2 shots. Got him on the way back up. Yeah, he fouled him on the way back up the floor as he was going up and as Philon was getting the ball. If Duke actually loses this game, I'm going to laugh. It's like, wow. We might actually get an all SEC Final Four. I'd like to look at the SEC Championship Final Four and just to see like how different it looks compared to that tournament. 15 points for Philon. Free throws are good. He's got 16. Youngblood's got 10. Sears only has 5. Not a great game at all for Sears, who went off last round against BYU. Up top, here's James. Sion James. Gives it off. Flag. Flag against Sears. Drives. Goes up for the too big. Too big. It's off the floor, but yeah. Here's Nelson in the corner. Diabate up, misses, rebound, put back, in and out by Nelson. Maluwa. Wow. Wow, that was Flag's first points of the half. Here's Flag. Proctor inside. Lost the ball, but it's saved by Maluwak, who throws it down. Look. Up by 11. Underneath. And they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on James. TV timeout coming up here. That'll be the first on James. Yee, 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 yee. See how long it takes me to do the little dancey dance. And it'll probably take me like 20 seconds to do the dancey dance. Okay. There it is. There it is. It's been like 15 seconds, so not too bad. Not too bad. Like Rocha. I'm not going to embarrass myself like he does. But you know what's funny though? Rocha's my dog. That's my dog. No, not really, obviously. But you get my gist. My dude. That's my dude. So, Columbus's last 10 games. There's some pretty good ones. Nashville, Colorado at home. Toronto and Ottawa on the road, back to back there. Ottawa, home and away. Philly on the road, and then New York Islanders. And all I'm going to say is this about the Blue Jackets, right? If they make it, that's amazing. But if they don't, that's cool. Because I'm going to be real with y'all right now. I had no thought about them making the playoffs this year. I thought they called us a fringe playoff team at best. And we're doing this despite the fact we've missed Goodbranson most of the year, Monahan most of the year. The Russian line has missed time. Like, we've went through some funks this year, too. And we got like $40 million of freaking cap space this upcoming off season. And if I know the Don, he's going to do some work. I could see him going out, maybe making some moves, maybe a trade or two, who knows. But we could add at least another solid piece to pair with Sean Monahan. Because remember, entering this season, it was supposed to be Johnny and Monahan together again. But some douchebag jabroni took it away from us. I hope that dude never sees the light of day again. So Diabate comes out. Jaron Stevenson returns for Alabama. Sears shooting free throws. Free throw, because I think it's a 1-on-1 situation. And one coming up. First one side rebounded by Bama, and they're going to call timeout here. Good move to call timeout. Yeah, they saved their possession. It's worth it. Oh. Islanders lost. Boston, Detroit, and New York, the Rangers, and San Jose at 10:30. Okay. Winner goes to San Antonio to face the winner of tomorrow, Houston, Tennessee. Auburn and Sparty. The game I was thinking about doing, but I remembered the Cavs play at 3:30. Winner of that game plays Florida. Inbound pass. Out. Here's Youngblood. Drives, goes up, almost blocked. He missed the shot. James will give it off to Flag. With about 6:17 to go. Wow, Bama's only made 6 field goals this half. That ain't going to cut it at all. And we have a little kerfuffle on the floor. Looks like it's a steal by Youngblood. And they're going to get Youngblood out and bring back Darian Reed. Possession arrow goes to Bama. It really hasn't been able to really get insanely close. Bama's running out. Pass to Nelson. Drives. Goes up. Misses. Another bad bounce. James will take it up off the miss. James. Kick out. Flag. Nice pass. James. Goes up. And a foul on Nelson. Free throws coming up for Zion James. Pass from flag. Free throws up and good. Diabate checks in for Nelson. Anthony Davis is 4-0 on the Mavs. Crazy how that works. All right. Here's Phylon, gives it off to Sears. Phylon, left wing. Sears, 4-3. Too strong. And that's a foul on Diabate. Hey, one thing, if I'm Tennessee or Houston, I'm looking at this game thinking, okay, all we really got to do for the most part is stop Cooper Flag. But also Con Knipple, too. Free throw is good. Free throw is good. Here we go again. It froze. Hang on. Hang on. It'd be better if I had my microphone on. Stevenson checks out. Holloway is in. And Youngblood checks in too. For Flag shooting 2. Free throw is good. One more. That's right. It's a 1-1. It's a 1-1. Free throw up and good. Here's Phylon. Almost lost it. He did lose it. Knipple gets the ball with the slick hands. And Duke takes over. Up by, was this 16? Yeah, 16. Damn. Proctor. Here's Flag. Goes down to one knee. Flag spins. Goes up. Gets the basket. He's got 16. Sears in the corner. Sears goes up. Misses again. And they foul. Yeah, it's starting to set in for Bama fans. Like, their season's pretty much done. Flag and company are just too much. I'll tell you what, Tennessee ain't going to be afraid. Houston, they're pretty good. I'm just thinking we might be getting like well, we're not going to have an all SEC Final Four. It'd be hilarious if we did, though. Watch it be like 3/4 of the freaking Final Four, all SEC. SEC and Duke. Jeremy Fowler. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Don't care about him. I don't care about Aaron Rodgers. Thank you very much. No, no, no. Free throw. Good. We have a whistle. Young Blood will check out. Diabate's in. Darian Reed is in for Alabama. 20-point lead for the Blue Devils. As another Final Four appearance is on deck for Duke. Chris, that's one of the coaches for the Blue Devils. Wait. Oh, yeah, we're right on deck. Okay, cool. First free throw is good for Sears. He's got 6. 6. Yeah, got 6. Another free throw coming up. Second free throw is missed. Rebounded with ease by Maluak. Gives it off to Flag. I don't think Flag has really sat at all in this game. If he has, it hasn't been long. I think he sat for maybe a few minutes, but we have a whistle. Timeout. Duke. What is this? Anthony Edwards. Oh my God. Adidas. I love when I can't sing a song. It's from a llama on the bay. All right. Inbound for Duke goes to the backcourt. Drive, flag, lost it. Drive the other way. Bama up and in for two. That's right. Yeah, Duke lost to NC State last year in the Elite Eight. There's another steal. Nelson goes up and in for two. Less than 2 minutes to go. Too bad Duke couldn't, or not Duke, but Bama couldn't have done this earlier. But they couldn't make a damn thing earlier. They couldn't buy a basket. They couldn't buy a basket from the store. Getting hounded, and there's a foul on Bama. It's on Diabate. Hey, the kid on the bay. I can't freaking sing for crap, A. I can't freaking sing for crap, A. Free throw up and good. And now young blood returns for Reed. One more free throw. Holloway will check in for Diabate. Zion James, 4 for 5 from the line tonight, 8 points. Free throw, good. All his points have essentially mostly come from the line. He's 2 for 3 from the field. $46 to go. Phylon dancing around. Here's a drive up, almost blocked, missed the shot. Missed the shot. Here's flag. Oh, he lost it. It'll stay with Duke. We will see young blood return. We will see young blood return, and Reed return. That goes to the Final Four. So Duke, one more win away from a national championship appearance in San Antonio. Timeout, Duke. Might as well. If you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Reminder, I'll be live tomorrow afternoon for Cavs and Clippers. Hope to see you guys there for that one. All right. Cooper Flag 16, 8, and 3 tonight. Damn near a double-double. Here's the inbound. Gets it to Knipple. Knipple. To James. Back to Knipple. Inside flag. Corner Proctor. Knipple. Drive. Stop. Kick out. Proctor. 3. Good. That's pretty much the cherry on top. He's got 17. Drive. Sears. Nelson for 2. Is a foul on Sears. His 3rd. We're going to look for a flagrant. Okay, I guess. Interesting choice, but all right. Whatever. Um, Full free throws coming up. Holloway and Youngblood check in for Bama. Free throw, good. Free throws, good. Pylon. Youngblood 3 is way off. And 42 seconds to go. You could put a bow on this one. Flag breaks the trap. Gets it up top. Knipple will just sit on. And the Duke side is going bananas, as you can imagine. You see Coach Shire hugging his one of his assistants. Pull up 2, short, rebounded, and that'll do it. They're just walking out. And the Duke Blue Devils are headed to the Final Four. They will await their winner for tomorrow's game. Tennessee and Houston. They are one national championship appearance. Wow. And of course, this is his first Final Four appearance since taking over for Coach K. All right. So with that said, 85-65, Duke wins. Now it's time to do what I love to do and go through the box score. By the way, what's up, Paramjot? I don't know if I said what's up to you earlier, but what's up? Chat's been a hella quiet, which it usually is for these games. All right, looking at the box score. As you see, there's the bracket. Duke and Florida advance. Auburn and Sparty tomorrow at 5:05. Houston, Tennessee at 2. I'll be doing Cavs and Clippers. I'll be doing none of those games. Oh, well. For the Crimson Tide was a 3-man show. It was LeBaron Philon with 16, 10 apiece for Nelson and Youngblood, 6 for Sears, 4 for Amourier. Off the bench, 6 apiece for Sherrill and Diabate, 5 for Holloway and 2 for Reed. For the Blue Devils, 21 from Knipple, 17 from Proctor, 16 from Flagg, and 14 from Malawak. 9 for James. 5 for Foster off the bench. 2 for Evans. And in total for the Crimson Tide, 23 of 65, 35% from the field. 8 of 32 from 3, 25%. And 11 of 14 from the line, 79%. 30 rebounds, 14 assists, 9 steals, 5 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 18 fouls. For the Blue Devils, they were 30 of 56 from the field, 6 of 13 from 3, but 19 of 22 from the free throw line. So 54% from the field, 46% from 3, but they barely shot them. Yeah. And then 19 of 22 from free throw line, so 86% from the line. 41 rebounds, 11 more. Damn, that's crazy. 19 assists, 6 steals, 3 blocks to go along with 13 turnovers and 15 fouls. All right, so did this thing just end? Yes. Cool. All right. So, again, taking a look at the bracket here as I pull it up. I'll pull it up right here. I'll just do this. Might as well. All right, so the bracket. Can't believe we're already down almost to the final 4. God. It's exactly who you'd expect, too. No surprises. This has been the least surprising, bracket, I guess. No teams really made a big run. I mean, so far, let's see. Who made the biggest run out of all of these Cinderella-esque teams? Maybe Murray State? And they only lasted, what? A weekend? Another round? McNeese, yeah. They only made it to the second round. They beat Clemson, and then they lost to Purdue. Now, Colorado State, though, he made it as a 12. Drake made it to the second round. You know why Drake made it? Because Lamar didn't make it. If you get the reference, you're a rapper type guy. You like to rap. Look, and you'll get it. Lamar, Kendrick Lamar, the university. Drake. I swear, if the ADs of Drake and Lamar wanted to be petty and just hilarious, and if they wanted to get Twitter yapping, they need to schedule a match. They needed to schedule a game. It's Drake versus Lamar. Now that would have Twitter just buzzing. Drake faces Lamar. And then, Lamar plays Not Like Us. Nah, that'd be too much. Really, there wasn't that many, low seeds that made the second round. I mean, Drake was an 11, Colorado State a 12, McNeese a 12, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Those are the only. In New Mexico, they were a 10, but New Mexico, ooh, yeah, but legit under Cinderella-esque teams. Only 3 of them made the second round. And they all didn't really last long. Though, to be fair, Colorado State should have beat Maryland, but Derek Queen hit a miraculous buzzer beater. Let's be real here. If Colorado State would have beat Maryland, they probably lose by 30 to Florida. So, yeah. Hey, guys, I think I'm going to head out of here. So, I will see you all tomorrow for Clippers and Cavs. No Kawhi Leonard. In fact, let me get the full injury report for tomorrow, too. See if there's any game time decisions on the Clippers side. Because I'm pretty sure everybody but Ty Jerome and Jalen Tyson are available, pretty much. The guys that actually play. And Jalen doesn't even play much. I got to see who's available, possibly who might not play for the Clippers, especially on a back-to-back. Oh, it's just Kawhi. Okay. All right. So Kawhi's out for sure. So both teams should be relatively healthy. Kawhi's out for them, and only Ty Jerome would really be out for us. So we'd have Max Strus back. He only missed the last game because of injury management. Because he was coming back off that ankle injury, and he hasn't missed a game since. So I guess they figured, you know what? Now is the perfect time to get him a little rest, get him off his feet for one night. We didn't even realize this. The Cavs literally played 18 games in like 30 some days. They have not spent back-to-back games in the same place in over a month. That means they've literally played a game, hop on a plane, played a game, hop on a plane, played a game, hop on a plane, play a game, hop on a plane. Like, that's insane. They've been racking up them air miles, whether it's going from somewhere to home or home to somewhere else. In fact, when was the last time they had back-to-back home games? It's been about a month, huh? Let me see here. So they haven't had back-to-back home games since, New York and Memphis. That was in the midst of the streak, too. That's insane. They haven't spent back-to-back days in the same place, pretty much. Like, they haven't had 2 games in the same spot since February. It's been over a month. Because if you look at their schedule for the Cavs, right? Now they were in New York. No, they hosted New York. Then they hosted Memphis. 2 days later, in Orlando. Then they had a couple days off. They go to Boston. They won that game. That was the game where they woke up insanely. They freaking got down like 20 some points. Rallied back and won. Back-to-back road games. They come home to face Portland. They go to Chicago. Again, 2 days between there. Next night, back home against Miami. Win by 5. Because Duncan Robinson's a ding-dong. Hey! Then they go to Charlotte. 2 days later, they go to Milwaukee. Then they're back home to face Brooklyn. They have not been in the same place multiple days since February, when they had the back-to-back home games. Because remember, the Staples Center, they didn't stay in LA twice. They played the Lakers earlier this year. That would have been the only other spot. Maybe New York, but still. Even then, they were in New York to face Brooklyn, and then they went home to face the Knicks. And actually, there's only a couple more instances of that happening. Yeah, these next 2 days, next 2 games are at home. Then they have to go to San Antonio. Then they have 2 more games at home. And then that's it. In terms of that kind of thing happening. So it's only happened twice. It would only happen twice since February. And they've played 18 games in 34 days. It's different when you got it, some spurts in there where you don't have to get on a plane. These guys have practically been living on a plane for the last month. Plus. And they do have like travel days and stuff. It's not like they don't have days off, which they've had days off. It's not like earlier in the year where they were playing a game every 2 days, but God, this is ridiculous. But yeah, there's 8 games left, guys. And again, only 2. Well, after tomorrow, only 2 against the West. The only Eastern Conference teams left that we got to face are New York, Chicago, and Indiana. That's it. 2 against New York, 2 against Indiana, 1 against Chicago, and then you get LA, San Antonio, and Sacramento. And then that's it. If you're really wondering about how the standings are looking right now, let's take a peek. Might as well. We got time. Whatever. I got nothing better to do. So, yeah, the Cavs are 4 games up on Boston. In fact, there's only one team that's still in the running for, to slip in the play-in. That's the Raptors, and they're 6 games back of the Heat. So really, playoff field is set. The Raptors are not catching the Heat. No, it's not going to happen because they're both winning now. So this means, barring some hilariously epic collapse, though, oh, in terms of who's facing who in the playoffs, that's yet to be determined. There's still some movement that can happen. But in terms of new faces from outside bumping in, no. The field is pretty much set in terms of teams. It's just about the matchups that haven't been set yet. We know who's in, pretty much. We don't know who's facing who. Because right now it'd be Bulls and Heat, Hawks and Magic. And the Hawks and Magic would face off to face the Celtics in the first round. And then the loser of that game faces the winner of Bulls Heat to face us right now. Now out west, you still got 3 teams who are technically alive. Phoenix is only a game back of Sacramento for 10th. Portland's not even dead yet. They're 4 games out. San Antonio's 4.5 out. Only New Orleans and Utah are eliminated out west. And only OKC has clinched a playoff spot. So there's still a lot of things that can happen. So, yeah, I will be alive for that game tomorrow, 3:30. On 3:30, that's kind of funny. Oh, my God, I just realized that. It's March 30th, and the game is on 3:30. 3:30 at 3:30. And the area code, I think, is 330 for the area. Like for Cleveland, I think. That is hilarious. And it's also the 30th anniversary of the arena, too. If Donovan Mitchell drops a 30 piece, oh, I'm going to just be like, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Stars have aligned. But yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this one, guys. And with that being said, let me pull up the scoreboard once again. And we will wrap this thing up like we always do. But yeah, shout out to everybody who came through. Paulie, Chua, and Paramjot. I know these chats usually are very dead because Buddy wants to see me do college. Not to mention my stream has been very behind for some reason. Because YouTube Studio is unserious. So I'm going to make sure to set the latency to probably ultra low. This way we have maximum, like we're as close as possible, pretty much. So I can interact with the people and stuff. But yeah, with that being said, final score from this evening, 85-65. Duke gets the win. And now they move on to the Final Four. So, with that being said, I'm going to head out and I will see you all later. Let me just do this real quick, guys. Gotta move this over here real quick. Oh, let me get this straight. Oh, don't want to do that. Damn it. I'm clicking on everything right now for some reason. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, so again, let me move this to there. Move this to here. There we go. All right. Now I can end the stream the right way. With that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Congrats to Duke. Moving on to the Final Four. I will be doing, I believe, both Final Four games and the National Championship. So, hope to see you guys there for that. With that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. See you guys tomorrow for Cavs Clippers. Have a nice night. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, Cooper Flag is going to be so freaking good in the freaking league. I can already tell you now. Even the other Duke players are going to be good. Knipple. I mean, even the others, too. Don't sleep on Sears from Bama either. He could be a stud, too. So, yeah. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Yeah.